Hi guys, it's your girl Linda back with another interesting topic that I know you're gonna enjoy. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for subscribing. Guys, are y'all doing okay in Satan's world today? Are you happy or are you finding it a struggle every day? Yeshua, also known as Jesus, had struggles in the world also. You know what he did? He took it to his Father. That's why he was always out there in the wilderness by himself, praying, getting strength from God. May you do the same, because Satan is ruling this world, and he's not going to make it easy for Yahweh's children. It may even make you question, is there really a God? If there is really a God, why is this world so corrupt, so up? Why does Yahweh continue to allow Satan to rule this world? That's a good question. To answer it, let's go back to the beginning. In the beginning, Adam and Eve allowed Satan to deceive them. They believed his lie that they wouldn't die, and they ate the fruit. Little did they know that not only were they gonna die, but their children would die also. But Adam and Eve, they voted for Satan. They wanted Satan to be their God, and Yahweh respected that. So Adam and Eve voted for Satan, much like you guys do today. When you go to the polls and vote, who are you voting for? Politicians that are influenced by Satan the devil. It don't matter which one you vote for. Democrat, Republican, they all work for Satan. So you're begging Satan's people for a better life on earth, rather than having faith in God Almighty Yahweh. Y'all doing just like Adam and Eve. You see, voting is a sneaky way that Satan the devil gets you to worship them. You go to Satan and his people and you beg for better health care, a better economy, prosperity, gender equality and human rights, better housing and clean air. All these things you want the man to fix. Don't you know that the man is the one that's causing all these problems? And every voting season, we want the same thing, because everything you're asking for gets worse. Then again, some of you would turn to God and ask for his help as well. You know what Yahweh is saying to you when you do this? Yahweh says at Judges chapter 10, verse 14, go and cry out to the gods that you have chosen. Let them deliver you in your time of tribulation. That's what Yahweh is saying to you. You want to be a part of this world? Consider yourself an enemy to God. Yahweh respects who you voted for. He don't care. He don't need us. We need him. Your vote for the man shows you have lack of faith in God Almighty Yahweh, because you know those men don't follow after Yahweh. Those are Satan's men. But this is why Yahweh allows Satan to continue to rule this world. You keep voting for him. Man is the source of all the problems that we face in this world. You know who the solution is? Yahweh. Yahweh sets us free from everything in this world. Do you recall how it was in the Garden of Eden before Adam and Eve sinned? Stress-free, living in a paradise on earth. That's what they had. That's what they gave up to live in this world. Satan got them good. Don't allow Satan to get you too. You feel like you have to vote because of all the oppression that we feel in this world. You see that voting does no good. We still have the same problems. Just because we live in this world that's ruled by Satan the devil, don't mean that we have to support anything in his world. We can live our lives today separate from the world. All we have to do is follow Yahweh's instructions. But you have to look within yourself to find that. You got to stir up the Spirit of God within you. Allow that Spirit of God to guide you. It will guide you straight out of this world. And being no part of the world, that means you have to rely on Yahweh for everything, not this world. Follow Yeshua's example. You know Yeshua, also known as Jesus. In Yeshua's time, there was politics back then. Who you think Yeshua voted for? He voted for his daddy, Yahweh. That's all Yeshua talked about. He wasn't involved in no politics. He wasn't even involved in religion. Religion hated him. They had him killed. Yahweh is ruling his people today. They have the best of health because they follow the instructions outlined in the Bible of how to eat properly. The world have you eating all kinds of crap, and you want to have better health. Stop being deceived. Yahweh's people know who their true enemy is. It's not the nations out there that we battle with. I live in the United States of America. Yahweh don't stand with America. Yahweh don't stand with no nation. So Yahweh's people know who their true enemy is. It's not our brothers and sisters that's living in all those other nations. It's this world that's ruled by Satan. That's our enemy. And Yahweh is protecting his people from our enemy. We don't need nobody warring for us. We got God Almighty Yahweh. What more do we need? Ain't none of Yahweh's people starving, begging. You know how I know? King David told me that. At Psalms chapter 37 and verse 25, this is what the servant of Yahweh said. He said, I was once young, but now I'm old, and I have never seen the righteous abandoned or their children begging for bread. I feel like this today for the righteous. I don't see the righteous wanting for nothing. Guess what, people, all you that love this world? Satan's rulership is about to end. And you know what else? Everybody that voted for him, they're gonna be ended also. But do you know that people still believe that lie? That they will not die? I hear people say today, energy is not ever destroyed. It's just transferred. Y'all believe that crap if you want to. You know what Yahweh say? I'll tell you. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. It says, "Fear not them that can kill the body, but rather fear the one that can kill the body and the soul." That means complete destruction. That's what Adam and Eve have today. You didn't hear nothing about them rising up to heaven. But when Yeshua died, he came back to show people, look, I have risen. I'm going up there to sit with my Father. And you stay on the journey. Stay on the righteous path. Be no part of the world. I bought you from the world. Those that follow Satan's rulership are allowing Satan to lead them down the path of destruction, just like our foreparents, Adam and Eve. Allow Yahweh to lead you to everlasting life. Don't you want to eat off that tree of life that Adam and Eve were eating off of before they decided to rebel against Yahweh? Vote for Yahweh. His kingdom is coming soon to crush the kingdom of Satan, and his kingdom is gonna stand forever. I ain't got no time to be playing out in Satan's world. I'm having fun seeking first the kingdom of Yahweh. Y'all be safe out there in his world. Thanks for spending some time with me. You know, I always enjoy talking with you all, and I'm so thankful to God Almighty Yahweh for giving me such good positive messages that you can share with your friends and your loved ones. And as I depart today, I pray God Almighty Yahweh touch your hearts and help you to come out of Satan's world. Get on the righteous path, the path that leads to everlasting life.